I guess you could say Far Cry 5 is a far cry from the previous games quality-wise. Bugs here, low-quality modeling job there. There's a problem everywhere. My biggest problem with the game is the story, so let's get into that. It honestly does have a good premise. A cult leader, Joseph Sneeze, thinks God is speaking to him, and he's saying the world's coming to an end. And Joseph will do anything in his power to save the lives of these people. Wait, never mind. He only wants to save the lives of the people that join his cult. Everyone else will be either drugged, killed, tortured, or manipulated into joining.
My methods are a little unorthodox, Mr. Griffin, but I think I can help.
Well, there's our first writing flaw. Get ready for a lot more. Anyways, since all of that shit is illegal, the police come to get this shit liquor. Too bad they're completely and utterly useless. They even try to gaslight themselves into thinking that they're doing the wrong thing.
Sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone.
Oh yeah, sometimes it is best to leave the batshit insane murderer to murder people. Thanks for your input, Mr. Sheriff. Allow me to add in my own. You look like you smell like soggy Cheeto Puffs. Now watch that obnoxious mustache, you ugly son of a bitch. That's what my character would say if he was real. In this game, you don't have a character. You're just some wandering soulless husk that can't talk. So any character development that you'd see in 4 or 3, that's just not gonna happen here. Anyways, yada yada yada, you eventually arrest Joseph Seed, and these cops are so incompetent they crash the helicopter that he's being held in. Joseph lives and tries to capture you, but you manage to escape by the skin of your teeth. Is that how that saying goes? I like the idea of your skin having teeth, so I mean your teeth having skin. Watch me get shot once and die. Oh my gosh, that was so hard, guys. How am I gonna do this? You're just about to escape, but then you crash off a bridge into the river. And then some homeless bum finds you and takes you to his bunker.
Get out of that uniform. We need to burn it. When you get changed, you come and see me.
It's your job to save the people of Hope County, Montana from Joseph. But before you can, you have to defeat all 3 of his family members. I would go into fine detail about each one of these characters, but they're all the same pretty much. Faith Seed is a woman who drugs and manipulates people into joining the cult for Joseph. Jacob is a veteran who brainwashes people into joining the cult for Joseph using a music box to brainwash the people of Montana. Somehow. I have no clue how he does that. And John is... he's a guy who gets people to join the cult for Joseph. I don't know what he does aside from rip people's skin off and tattoo stuff using a knife.
It's supposed to say wrath, not rat.
Hey dumbass, wrath starts with a W, not an R. It doesn't go R-A-T-H, it goes W-R-A-T-H. To progress the story in this game, you have to do random bullshit side quests around each region of Hope County, Montana, until the leader of that region gets pissed off enough at you to kidnap you, but not kill you. Not kill you, because you're the main character. And because you're the main character, all they're really gonna do is get up in your grill and say, hey, the world's coming to an end. And, you need to stop stopping us because we're trying to save these people. At a certain point, these villains have to realize that they are literally hurting themselves by not killing the deputy. They can capture him in, like, literally the blink of an eye with complete ease. But the only reason they choose to keep him alive is because he's the main character. And after, like, the 6th time of you getting kidnapped, you really have to think to yourself, this is just bad writing. Anyways, bada bing, bada boom, you end up killing all of Joseph's little cronies. Now, let's talk about the endings, and oh boy, these are some great endings. At the very start of the game, before any of this happened, you could just walk away. Yep, you kind of just walk away, leaving the people of Hope County to be tortured, drugged, and killed because you can't do your fucking job as a police officer. What's that? A drunk driver just crashed into a family of 3? What? Just leave that well enough alone really quick. Nobody has to do any paperwork. You can just go in your car and jerk your shit all day. Anyways, at the end of the game, you won't believe this, but you could do the same exact thing. You can walk away or you can resist. If you choose the walk away ending, Joseph allows you to take 3 of your friends home with you. Not the rest of them though. The rest of them have to stay with him to presumably be tortured and drugged for the rest of their lives. The only difference here is before you can jerk off in the police car, the radio comes on and plays that song that Jacob brainwashed you with, sending you into a rage where you presumably kill everyone. What an underwhelming piece of shit of an ending. Then the canon ending is all that's left. In this ending, you choose to arrest Joseph Seed, but because he's a total pussy bitch, he resists arrest. After you're done filling him full of lead, he eventually breaks down and cries like a little bitch, and you put him in handcuffs. And as if the game wasn't horrible enough, somehow, Joseph was right. It makes no sense, But the game doesn't care. The game doesn't care about good writing. It just wants an ending that throws you off and makes you remember it. You quickly drive to the bunker you were held in the very beginning of the game, but you crash your car because you're a dumbass little shit. After crashing, Joseph somehow breaks out of his handcuffs, somehow avoids the radiation poisoning, somehow knows where the bunker is, somehow kills the guy who saved your life, then he whispers in your ear, gets really close up in your grill and says that he was right. He tells you that he should kill you, but he's not going to because you're all he has left and you're his only family now. Holy shit. I am lightheaded from talking about how dumb this is. Anyways, now that that's done with, what are some positives I have about the game? Because there are some, there's just not that many. This game is unintentionally fucking hilarious. This game tries so hard to be serious. It's like Whiplash when you crash into the boss with your plane and they just instantly die. Or you could just repeatedly throw shovels, yes I said shovels, at this boss and they'll eventually die just floating in the water like a dead fish. However, all of the actually funny humor in this game is 100% unintentional. When the game actually tries to make a joke, it falls completely flat.
Now, we had a bear here named Cheeseburger. Bit of a local celebrity, actually, but he got the diabetes.
Don't actually feed him cheeseburgers, because, you know, he's got the diabetes.
Don't just reference modern shit, you idiot. That's not comedy.
So yeah, the only laughs you're getting from this game is from how laughably bad it is. This game is honestly so stupid and broken, it makes a really fun sandbox game. So yeah, if you ever want to have fun playing a janky game, buy this when it's on sale and just kind of mess around with your friend. You'll probably get a couple of hours out of it. The music in this game rocks. It literally carries the cutscenes. It makes it feel like these characters aren't saying the same shit to you they've been saying since the beginning of the game.
When you first came here, I gave you the choice to walk away. In the face of God, I'm making you that offer. One last time, you put down your guns. You take your friends. You leave me my flock. And you go in peace.
Go in peace. You're fucking insane.
I honestly would not blame anyone if they just listen to this music in their free time. It's honestly that good. The only reason I'm not playing any of it right now is because I'm pretty sure most of it's copyrighted, and I don't want to get a strike on this video. The map itself and the graphics are usually good. It's kind of just Montana. It looks good overall, but every now and then you'll get this. Yeah, that's bad. In Far Cry 3, I'd make it to a location every now and then where I just look around and take in the scenery because it looks that good. In this game, that didn't really happen. There weren't really any locations where I'm like, oh my god, this area is beautiful. It's just kind of Montana. And with that, those are my positives. I give Far Cry 5 a 4 out of 10. Don't go into it expecting a good story. Go into it expecting a fun time with friends. And make sure you remember that it's going to be a buggy, glitchy mess, but it will probably be fun.